Hi everyone, welcome back to the coding series. Today's problem is longest common prefix. Let's understand the problem statement. Write a function to find the longest common prefix string among array of strings. If there is no common prefix, return an empty string. Okay. Now let's understand that with an example. Here, given array of strings. Okay. Here, if you see FL is common in all of these strings. That means it is a common prefix, right? So you have to return FL. But in the second example, we don't have any common prefix. So you have to return empty. Now let's see how we can solve this. So I'll be explaining two approaches. Let's start with approach 1. Okay. Let's take array of strings as flower, flow, and then flight. Okay. That means since this FL is common in all of these strings, so output is FL, right? Now, what I will do is I will sort this array, okay? Sort this array. So when you sort this array, the output will look like in the how we see words in the dictionary order. So flight comes first, then followed by flow, followed by flower. Okay. Now, what I will do is I will just compare only the first and the last strings in this array. And okay, so I will just iterate over first and last elements in a string and find the common prefix. Okay, and I will start finding the common prefix. What I will do, first sort this array and take only first and last element, okay, and iterate over an first and last element, okay, and which and all are common, take that out and return it. Okay. Now, so what I will do, I will sort this array. Now I will iterate over, so I less than ln of. So when you sort this will come as first, so str is of 0, then I plus plus, okay, I plus plus, and then what I will do, if str is of 0, sorry, str is of I, okay, if str of I is not equal to, okay, str of I is not equal to, first I will take first will be str of s of 0 and last is strs of ln of strs of -1. Okay, in that way you will get access first and last elements. Okay, so now I will start iterating over a first and check each value in first and last. So I will compare each value in first and last. So strs of I, sorry, this will be, so what I will do is if first of I is not equal to last of I, okay, and if it is not equal means then it will be equal, else you have to keep it that what this element in the this value in a string. So res is equals to res plus, okay, res plus first of I, either first of I or last of I, anything is fine. Okay, no. So if it is not equal to, you can just break. So, and then after that you can just return your result. Okay, so here I will explain. Here first will be flight, okay, and last will be flower, right? So now when I equal to 0, you will compare first of I. First of 0 is f, okay, that is equal to last of I. Last of I is last of 0, that is f. So f, this is equal. So you will append that in the result. So now res will contain f. Okay. Now I equal to 1. When I equal to 1, you will compare L. So here also L equal to, this also I equal to 1. L equal to L. So you will append that in the result. So res plus now FL. Result contains FL. Now when I equal to 2, this is R, but this is sorry, yeah, L equal to L. So this is I, this is O. So I not equal to O. So you will just break, because you have to find only the prefix, common prefix. So you will just return, you will break. So you'll come out of this for loop and you will just return res. Okay, I will show you that here. So if you see, same, first I sorted, then I took first and then last. Okay, now first result. Okay, now what I have done, I have iterated over what the first, okay, first string, then I just compared first of I to the last of I. If it is not equal to, you will just break, or else you will append that in the result and then you will just return the result. Okay, now if you, now here if you think about the time complexity and space complexity, for space complexity you are storing result in the res. So if you store n elements, okay, sorry, if our length of the string is m, then the space complexity is O of m. For sorting, it will be O of n log n, right? And you are iterating through the first string, right? So in the worst case, it will be O of n log n plus O of m. So this is for sorting, and then you are iterating over this first strs of 0, that is the first string. So that means O of n log n plus m. So this is quite big. We can reduce this. Okay, now we will go to the second approach. Approach 2. Approach 2. Now let's take same example, strs, that is flower, and then flow, and then flight. Okay, now what I will do is, okay, I will consider the first element as prefix. So prefix is equals to flower. Okay, I will consider first element as a prefix. Okay, so what I will do is, I will iterate over from I equal to 1, I less than len of strs, and then I plus plus. Okay, so what I will do is, so and I will take one j equal to 0. Okay, so what I will check is same. I will just, since I'm considering prefix as entire this first, oh, first string in an array. Okay, so I will compare what each value with second. I will compare the first and second. Okay, so what I will do is for, okay, for prefix of j, that means when j is 0, that means you will consider flower. So you will consider the first value in a prefix string. So you will compare with that the this one with the in the second element, sorry, second string. Okay, in the second string of first value. Okay, so you will so prefix, so that will be uh, so that will be strs of, okay, that means I am iterating this I loop. I will iterate over an strings, okay, each, and that will be I, and you are iterating each, what, each element in a string. Okay, that means that will be j. Okay, so if it is equal, you will just what, increment this j. Okay, and what you will do is, so here, so this is to check only for the this prefix and the second. When I equal to 1, you will check only the this prefix value, that is first and then second. You will just compare these two, and what you will do, so now what you will do is prefix is equals to, you will shorten this prefix of j plus 1. Now if prefix equal to empty, you will just break. Okay, and then you will just return prefix. I'll explain. Okay, so initially I have to, our prefix will be flower, because it is not initially, taking we are considering our prefix, initially we are considering our prefix should be the what, first first string in an array. Okay, so you will iterate. Now you, what you will do, you will check this prefix with the second second string in an array, and you will compare each value with the second string. Okay, so for comparison, what you will do, for now prefix when j equal to 0, this is for I. Okay, when j equal to 0, what is this prefix of 0? Prefix of 0 is f. Okay, and strs when I equal to 1, so you will access this flow. Okay, when I equal to 1, our strs of I will be flow. Okay, so j equal to 0, and this strs of I and j will be f. So f equal to, if f equal to, then you will increment j to j plus 1, so j will be 1. Okay, now you will check prefix of j, so l, here also l equal to l, you will increment. Okay, now again, now j will be 2. Okay, now you will check this flo. Now if you check flow here, so that is equals to O equal to O. So that means J plus plus. Now J will be 3. So this is W and this is also W. So W equal to W. So now J will be 4. So when J is 4, so you have now what you have to do? So J equal to 4. You can't access anything. So you have to add if J is less than len of strs of I, because it shouldn't throw any error, right? It shouldn't throw any index out of range, something like that. Okay. Now you have to check with the, you have to say J should be less than prefix of, sorry, J should be less than, J should be less than len of prefix. Okay. Now when J equal to 4, here this is 4, okay, and J is 4. So this for loop, you will exit from this for loop. Okay. When you exit this from for loop, what I have written, prefix is equals to, okay, prefix of 4, because J plus 1, 5. Okay. Prefix of 5 means, so you will access till 0, 1, 2, sorry, when J equal to 0, 1, 2, 3, sorry, this will be J, this will be only till J. Okay, this will be only till J. So that means it will be till 4. Okay, here that means it will tell you this, only this. So when you check only, prefix and then when you check only this prefix, that is first and second, this for loop gives the common prefix. Okay, that means this J value denotes till what these two elements are equal, till what index these two are equal. Okay, so that will be this prefix. Now you're shortening this prefix, so you are trimming this prefix till 4. So that means 0, 1, 2, 3. So now our prefix will be only flow. Okay, now you will check. Now you have come out of this and our prefix is not empty. Okay, why this is empty is, why I have kept this one is, what if when you check this first and prefix and the what is this, second string in an array, when both do not have any common prefix, you no need to check our other strings, right? It's of no use because you have to return the common prefix, right? So that's why. Now when I equal to 2, okay, when now our prefix is floor, okay, and then our when I equal to 2, what is strs of I? Str of 2 is flight. Same, you will check. Okay, you will check this one, this one. Same, you will start with J equal to 0. Same, here J equal to 0. And you will check each these two arrays. Okay, now when J equal to 0, same, F equal to F. So J will be 1. You will increment J. When J is equals to 1, so L equal to L. Okay, now J will be 2. Okay, when J equal to 2, okay, when J equal to 2, you will increment J, and then J equal to 2, I, this is L. So I not equal to O, right? This is O and this is I. Now it is not equal. It is not equal. So what you will do? You will come out of this, right? You will come out of this for loop because this condition will not get satisfied. You will come out of this for loop. So that means J equal to 2. So what is our, you have to shorten again our prefix. prefix of 2. That means you will get only 0 and 1. Now our prefix will be only FL, because you will just access all the values in the prefix till 2, till index 2. Okay, so that is FL. So, and what? Here you will check if here prefix is not empty, right? So, and you have reached end of the str because we have only three, what? We have only three strings in an array. So you will come out of this main for loop and you will just return our prefix. What we have in a prefix? So at the end we have only F and L. So you will just return FL. So that is the output, right? Exact actual output is also FL. So now if you think about the time complexity here, you are iterating for, suppose prefix is length of this prefix, take it as M. Okay, you are iterating here. For, you take this length of this one as N. Okay, so length of this array is N. So you are iterating over N strings in an array, and each time you are checking this prefix. So you are iterating, okay, you are iterating each, you are checking each value in the prefix with the next in the arrays, in the array strings also, right? So for that it will be of so since you are iterating, it will be, if you think this as N, since now if you take this length of this prefix is O of M, it will be O of Mn. So that is O of N and M, N star M. And space complexity. Here space complexity will be, so you're just storing this in the prefix. You're just storing this first string in an array in the prefix. So if you are thinking that as M, then our space complexity is O of M. Okay, if this length of this string is M, then it will be O of M. Okay, so space time complexity is O of N M, because if you are thinking this length of our given array is N, so you are iterating over this length of array, and each time you are iterating this prefix over this prefix. You are comparing each value in a prefix to the what in the array, right? So that will be O of N into O of M, that is O of Nm, and this is O of M. Okay, now let's see that also. Sim. Here for suppose given str's length is only 0, then you will just return empty. Okay, so I am considering prefix as a strs of 0, that is the first string in an array. Okay, and then I am iterating over the next elements in the given array, and then I am checking, comparing each value in a prefix to the next elements. Okay, and then I am trimming this, and if prefix is equal to empty, then I'm just breaking, I'm just returning this prefix. Now let's submit this. See, all test cases are passed. That's all for today's guys. If you have any questions, please do add in the comment section. Like and subscribe for more videos. Thank you.